Hello guys, this is Greg hosting Junior on tonight. I got something I want to share with y'all, but I'm sure y'all already know, but you got that war going on over in Ukraine. And with that being said, they're all trying to paint Russia as the bad guys, paint them as the bad picture. But in reality, if you do some research about Ukraine, okay, there ain't nothing wrong with the Ukrainian people, but they only believe what their government tells them, which is control. But we have 3 or 4 different laboratories in Ukraine. So that being said, it's the reason why America is going to get involved with that is because we don't want to lose our laboratories over there, and we don't want Russia to get a hold of them because Russia will expose them. Putin already came out and said that he will put an end to the New World Order. And that is why he is trying to take over Ukraine, because Ukraine, maybe the citizens don't know, but the Ukrainian government is working with the American government, which is working with the UK and all the other countries that are involved in it, which they're all part of the New World Order. One world government is trying to get the United Nations involved. But Russia wants to take out the Ukraine government because they don't want all that shit going on their border, which is, like I said, all the laboratories, and it's a front for the American military and the United Nations. Russia is probably one of the only countries who's not going along with the New World Order. And a lot of the other countries are. So, it is a possibility of a World War III happening with Russia. But only because, not because Russia is bad, it's because Russia is trying to do something about it. But if you all know, the American news and media and government and everything like that is going to paint you a different picture and tell you one thing from another that's not the truth. And everybody will believe it. Well, at least, let's say 90 to 80% of the population in America and other countries will also believe it. So, things are going to start heating up. So, if you do some research into it, you'll find out the shit that is going on in Ukraine. Like I said, the laboratories. I get information here and there. It pops up for me, and well, the time I go to save it, it's already gone. They removed that shit, but I remember most of it. Or else I would post the links to them and shit. But there's just so much covering up going on, and it's COVID bullshit. The gas prices, the oil prices, it's like striking a match to a whole pile of, say, gasoline. It's just going to ignite bigger and bigger until it's all burnt out. Which is what's happening, slowly starting. And everybody's so worried about this, worried about that, worried about shit that's not important. That's the problem. We worry about so much dumb shit. Oh, and just like this, they want to ban all gas stoves. And you know why? Because the gas stoves, right? They cut the power grid. Guess what? Nobody can cook unless you have a generator or some shit. But not every household has one. With gas stoves, guess what? You got propane, you got fire, You have heat and you can cook. They don't want that. They want you to be self-observant of the government, So that's why they're going to try to come out there and take them, because they don't want you to be able to survive when you're in. They want you to be totally reliant on the government. So every single thing you need or want, the government will get it for you. And say, oh, there's a food shortage. Come to the FEMA camps. We'll provide you food and shelter. And it's really that easy. And people are so dumb that they'll do it, But what the hell, People, you know what they're saying? People who know the least amount of things will obey the best because they don't know no better. And with the education system, that's how kids are brought up in this generation, and even adults. That's all they know. We are set. They set us. They set a boundary that we don't know much more than the boundary they set for us. Let's say they tell us we can jump 10 feet in the air, right? And that's it. And they tell us we can't jump no higher. Let's say we can jump 15 feet. But they tell us we can only jump 10. And that's what we're raised to know. And generations from that are raised to know. Well, nobody's ever going to be like, hey, I think we can jump higher than that. No, because we don't know. We think that's all we can do. And that's so easy. That's all they got to do is tell us and raise us in the education systems to know this. But in reality, that's not true. But they limit us our whole life to work. Basically, go to school, work, provide for your family, retire for a couple years, and die. And then your next generation, your kids, do the same thing. It's the same routine. But nobody picks up on that, you know? But you know what? I just thought I'd let you all know this shit. Y'all have a good night. God bless y'all.